Live from Burbank, the media capital of the world.
To participate in the general public comment period, please call now at 818-238-3335. For any scheduled public hearings, please call when prompted to speak if you want the comment to be part of the record. Speaking times will be determined by the total number of public comment cards and callers in the queue at the start of each public comment period. For 1 to 20 total speakers, each speaker will receive up to 3 minutes. For 21 to 39 total speakers, each speaker will receive up to 2 minutes. And for 40 plus total speakers, each speaker will receive up to 1 minute. No additional comment cards or calls will be accepted once the public comment period begins.
Interpreters are available for assistance with in-person public comment. Please connect with them if you are in need of services. Hay servicios de interpretación disponibles para asistir con los comentarios públicos en persona. Por favor, habla con un intérprete si necesita estos servicios.
Եթե տեղում մեկնաբանություն եք անում թարգմանիչի կարիք ունեք, միացեք թարգմանչի հետ օգնության համար։
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Well, thanks. Welcome to the Burbank City Council Reorganization meeting of December 15th, 2025. This is probably the shortest script I have ever read. And for the first time in my history as mayor, I will not be saying the words public comment 17 times. But before we begin, I would like to note that public comment will be on agenda items only and will be taken in person and on the telephone by calling 818-238-3335. Please submit a comment card to the city clerk now if you'd like to speak, or call us again at 818-238-3335, and you will be placed in a queue. For both interpreters are available right here in our front row for both Spanish and Armenian speakers. And of course, if nobody needs services for interpretation by the time public comment starts, I will let you both go back. Normally I would say home, but go back to your jobs. Let's see. No additional comment cards will be accepted once the public comment period begins. And those are the rules for this morning. So now it is my absolute pleasure to welcome Brandon Johnson from First Christian Church to lead us in this moment of reflection.
Please join me in a time of reflection. Holy Presence, known by many names and honored in many ways, we pause in gratitude for this moment, for this city and for the diversity of people who call Burbank home. We give thanks for public servants who have said yes to the difficult and hopeful work of leadership, love, and justice. Grant wisdom to those entrusted with decision-making, courage to speak with humility, and compassion to listen deeply, especially to voices often unheard. May the work begun or renewed this morning be guided by a commitment to the common good. Let policies be shaped not by fear, but by care for our neighbors, not by division, but by a shared vision of dignity, safety, and belonging for all. May this council be empowered with patience in disagreement, integrity in action, and the imagination to see what Burbank can become. A city where diversity is celebrated, justice is pursued, and every person knows they matter. As we move forward together with a new mayor and vice mayor, may this body lead with transparency and accountability, remembering that true leadership is measured not by power held, but by trust earned and lives strengthened. May peace guide this proceeding and future proceedings, and may the work done be here contributed to the flourishing of this city and the wider world. In the mystery of all that is sacred. Amen.
Thank you. Now this morning's flag salute will be led by community resident, veteran, and community advocate, Mr. Eddie Arnold. Will everyone please stand and remain standing for the flag salute? Welcome.
Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Madam City Clerk, how are you doing this morning?
I'm terrific. How are you, Madam Mayor?
Couldn't be better. All right. Would you please conduct the roll?
Councilmember Anthony?
Here.
Councilmember Mullins?
Here.
Councilmember Rosati?
I am here.
Vice Mayor Takahashi?
Present.
And Mayor Perez.
Oh, I'm also present.
Thank you.
Ever causing trouble, the two of us. Now, at this time, I will head down to the podium because we have a special presentation. I love doing these so much and they don't make me nervous at all, so of course I made myself do one more before it was all over. No, I have to say this was probably the most nerve-wracking part of the whole mayorship because you're up here doing presentations with folks right here, but you all made it fun. So this one is a very special presentation for me, and as folks know, this is my last time being able to come up here and do this, so as the mayor, I have the honor of presenting 2 keys to the city during my term. As some of you have seen, I presented the key of the city to our one and only Ross Benson, who is here like always. Ross is once again taking pictures of us like always, and we'll see you here for another 50 years. And now, of course, I gave that key to someone who truly has embodied the spirit of Burbank for over 60 years. And as I thought of my second key, I truly wanted to keep in the theme of what has been my mayorship and really my entire time on the city council. And that has been either, you can call it preserving the Burbank we love and building the future we deserve, or you can call it, like PIO did, where yesterday meets tomorrow. Where are you, Jonathan? Looking at you. Whatever you choose to call it, it is really about how I feel that my time on the council has been a juxtaposition between the Burbank that we all love, the Burbank that we all know, the Burbank that raised me, and where we're going, where we want to go. What does the future hold? And in Ross Benson, I saw somebody who has captured so beautifully where we've been and who is such an example for the future generations of how to serve your city. And so today, I chose my second key to the city to go to someone whose dedication, integrity, and service to our community have already left a lasting mark at such a young age, and whose public service began well before adulthood. So today, I would like to present my second key to the city to Ever Huerta. know. He didn't know. And I made him miss teaching for this, so I'm sorry. Now I'm going to embarrass you some more and read your bio. Now, Ever's journey is definitely an enviable one. You have gone through public service, and it began at just 12 years old at Dolores Huerta Middle School in the Student Council, and continued at John Burroughs High School, where, as ASB president, he sought to build a better experience for his fellow students. He also took an interest in public service with our school board and our city, serving as a student board representative with the Burbank Unified School Board and as a member on our city's youth board. As a student, Ever ensured that the needs of students were heard on and off campus and worked tirelessly to build a more inclusive school environment. After graduation, Ever has continued his community service through leadership roles in Burbank Pride, Elevate Burbank, the Burbank Democratic Club, Burbank Community Defense Coalition, the Burbank Historical Society, and those are just a few. He has also worked on local campaigns, serving as a volunteer coordinator, ensuring that young people have an avenue to get civically engaged. What is most inspiring about Ever, however, is that he has continued to give back to the place that shaped him. He now serves as a teaching intern at John Burroughs High School with the aspiration of becoming a teacher very soon, as soon as he finishes his degree at CSUN. And he keeps repeating this, that he's going to come back home and teach here because he wants to give back to the community that raised him. Ross and I had a chance to talk about you last night. He wants to sit down with you and show you the ropes. And on a personal note, I'm not going to cry this time. I had the honor of meeting Ever when, at just 15 years old, he reached out to me via Facebook when I was a candidate for city council to ask questions, to ensure that I was somebody that he felt comfortable running his city, and to speak up for the issues that mattered most to him. And once he vetted me, of course, then he was like, how can I volunteer? I often tell people that if I had the guts and the tenacity that you do, I would be in Congress by now. And I think your future is absolutely bright, and I think you're an absolute inspiration, not only to your peers, because you often go forward and go in places where people tell you, you're a little too young, and you go anyways. So you're an inspiration to your peers, and you're an inspiration to me. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for serving as an inspiration to all of us, Ever. Now I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you want to say a few words?
Sure, I guess. Good morning. As Mayor Perez said, I was at my teaching internship, and I want to say she called me on Saturday and I need you at City Hall at 10 in the morning. Oh, you don't get those calls usually. And I told her, I was like, well, today is actually my last day of my teaching internship, and I was spending it with my students, and I was rushing out, and they're like, where are you going, mister? And I'm like, don't worry about it, I'll be back. But it truly is an honor to be given this award. I didn't know what was going on. I just knew I had to be here at 10 in the morning. And, it worked out because I was already awake teaching because it is final seasons for our high schoolers as well. But thank you, Mayor Perez. And like you said, it's been an honor being part of this community, born and raised here in Burbank. Going through BUSD, a shout out, I see our interim superintendent, Oscar Macias, in the back, who I want to give a shout out for the amazing work that he's doing and the support that he's giving our educators here as well. But as Mayor Perez, I started in middle school at Dolores Huerta Middle School. No relation at all, even though I wish there was. We just share the same last name. Where I started and then moved on to Burroughs. And In my first year as Burroughs, we undertook the changing of the mascot as well, from Indians to now Bears, and that was something that was very historic at that point. And there, from then, jumped to run for ASB president, and from there, continued to show up civically engaged, joined our school board, talked with our superintendents, our board members, to ensure that the quality of our schools were up, our facilities were met for our students' needs, and ensure that as well as our teachers, working conditions are learning conditions for our students as well. And that's something, stepping into this role, I've seen, I personally, I love it. I love being able to go to the store, get tissues, Band-Aids, you name it, and I get it for my students. And they're like, "Wow, mister, thank you." And I'm like, "You're welcome." And just being able to give back. I know I see many familiar faces here in the crowd from the numerous events that I've been to, from the Burbank Historical Society. Just a shout out, please support the Historical Society. Come out. We are open every weekend from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's amazing. You should come. I'm a docent. I can give you a tour, and I can give you the whole rundown. But please support institutions like that. As well, just being out in the community. Sometimes I bump into Mayor Perez while just out and about, and she's like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Oh, just engaging, just." And it's just been great. I've been in this chamber more than once, especially when it comes to the issues, especially that affects our young people, our community, and all our communities. I've been here since 1 a.m. before with the rest of council as well, with other people, and it's been an honor to be alongside fighting for our community to continue to, as Nikki say, love the Burbank, but, carry on into the future that we deserve, that we want to build on. And, with many young people at the helm of that as well, and that push and that stride is something that is inspiring to see for myself, and as well seeing that within my students, where they tell me, I want to do this, I want to do that, or I don't want to go to college, or I want to go to trade school, or I want to work for the city. Just seeing the different types of avenues and opportunities that this city gives for our young people, that the opportunities that they give them, no matter what it is, there's always something for you. And that's something that I really emphasize for all my students as well. Because who would have thought I would be receiving a key to the city? Not me, that's for sure, not me. And being here and just being able to show that, to be able to show that anything is possible when you are determined, or you put your mind to it, or sometimes it just takes a little push, and then you're there. I know at first, as Mayor Perez said, I reached out to her on Facebook. I was asking her about her campaign, her propositions, and community organizations, and I was like, all right, she seems pretty cool. She seems like she'll do a good job, so why not get involved? Why not get engaged? And being able to provide that opportunity as well for our students to get civically engaged, because it's needed more than ever. And as someone who teaches our seniors, I've been in the classroom with seniors and sophomores, and they both have been engaged, and they both want to get involved in different ways and different opportunities. So again, being able to emphasize that as myself, who has been through multiple avenues, whether it's serving on our youth commission, whether it's serving on the board of nonprofits, or just volunteering at different organizations, it's super, super important. And again, it just shows the amount of responsibility, but the amount of opportunity that is available here in Burbank, just for everyone. And again, just thank you so much. Thank you, and I appreciate this massive honor. This is a huge honor, and I told my students, hopefully I'll be back and I'll bring something. I don't know what I'm going for, but I'm going. But it appears I will be coming back to John Burroughs High School, and not to be biased, but as I always say, go Bears, and it is the better high school. No shade to anybody, but I will be coming back to Burroughs later today with the key to the city to represent that. But again, to just show the diverse opportunity that is available here in Burbank, and the diverse opportunity that will continue to be here in Burbank for anyone and everybody to get involved. And if you're watching and you don't know how to get involved, go online. Look up opportunities, look what you can get involved, whether it's big or small. We have a community garden, we have our Burbank Historical Society, BTAC, Home Again LA, you name it. There are multiple opportunities, multiple different issues that you're passionate about. Get involved, get engaged, because it is needed more than ever. So again, thank you all so much. Thank you again, Mayor Perez, for this honor. And just Again, thank you so much.
All right. And with all those shameless plugs to all the orgs that you serve in, without further ado, it is my absolute honor to bestow the key to the city to who I think is the youngest recipient of this, from the youngest mayor to the youngest recipient. Congratulations, Ever. Here's the key to the city. Of course, congrats. Let's give him one more round of applause. And with that, I cannot wait to see what you both continue to do. Maybe you'll get into some good trouble together for our city. Thank you, everybody. That was my last presentation. All right. And with that, now is the time for general public comment. Each speaker may address the council on any agenda item for today's special council reorganization meeting. There is one agenda item. A timer is available on the podium. Please state your name for the record. And have our interpreters had any requests? Seeing none, have a great rest of your workday. All right, Madam City Clerk, I have the comment cards here. How many total comment cards and callers do we have?
We have 11 cards, Madam Mayor, and 2 callers on the line.
Okay, having 13 public comments in accordance with our council guidelines, everybody gets your whole 3 minutes. All right, I will call each speaker in the order I have them. If I mispronounce your name, please correct me. You will have 3 minutes, and we will now begin. Our first speaker is Joel Schlossman, followed by Barry Sarna.
Good morning, everybody. I won't need the whole 3 minutes. As a candidate, Mr. Rosati, for reorganization, I want to tell you thank you. And I want you to know that the majority of the public is behind you. We also support our law enforcement at the local level, at the state level, and the federal level. We don't believe that you should pick and choose which laws you want to enforce. So I concur with you, and I thank you. Now, for our next order of business, you're going to select a new mayor. And I hope that this new mayor that you select won't be somebody who adjusts the narrative, withholds facts, lies to us by omission. Somebody that will tell the truth. And if somebody tries to murder our police officers, our city employees, and is successful in this case of murdering this city employee canine, that they'll tell us if this person was in this country legally or illegally. I further hope that you'll tell us if the gun used was legally registered to commit these crimes. It's serious business. Thank you for your time.
Our next speaker is Barry Sarna, followed by David Donahue. Welcome, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you. And morning session, yay. All right, thanks, everybody. Good morning, council members. My name is Barry Sorna. I'm a 36-year resident of Burbank, can't believe that, and a retired BUSD teacher of 25 years. I know and have worked with Suzette Mullins on several projects and will attest that she has a very balanced approach to governance. She has a great community involvement and supports the nonprofit and business community. So I hope you will follow the traditional process established by this body and vote for Tamala as mayor and Zizette as vice mayor. Thank you and have a great rest of the meeting.
Thank you for your comment. Our next speaker is David Donahue, followed by Diana Rana.
Good morning. My name is David Donahue. Mayor Perez, thank you for your work. Appreciate it. I know you're focused in Burbank, even though I think you and I disagree more than we agree. I do agree that the award of the Key to the City to Ross was probably one of the best ones I've seen, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. To Vice Mayor Takahashi, thank you very much for always being open to sit down and have conversations, even though that they are difficult. I do support your nomination to be the next mayor of Burbank. I also want to 100% support for Vice Mayor is Suzette Mullins. I think that she has been as balanced and as equal, listening to each side of the argument, and she has been fantastic. She's also, her door has always been open when we've requested to sit down and meet with her, and I really support all of that. She could, and hasn't, used a lot of political identity politics, and I think that that's just goes to her character and talks about who she is as somebody in Burbank. So I applaud that. Thank you very much for that, Councilmember Mullins, and I am looking forward to this reorganization to nominate and put you into the position of Vice Mayor. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your comment, and thanks for the thanks. Our next speaker is Diana Rana, followed by Sarka Simonian. Welcome. You have 3 minutes.
Thank you. Good morning, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and council members. My name is Diane Rana. I'm District Director for Assemblymember Nick Schultz, who unfortunately is unable to be here today, but he did submit a recording in advance to share a special message with you today. If you would please play it.
Assemblymember Nick Schultz, I am so sorry that I can't be with you today for the council reorganization. I hope you'll understand I'm actually in San Diego as we speak right now, meeting with the district attorney and law enforcement to talk about human trafficking and other issues of public safety concern that impact all of us. But I wanted to join you for just a moment to say congratulations on all the work that you did this year as a team. I know it was a challenging year. From the catastrophic wildfires that rocked our region in January, to the crackdown of federal law enforcement that has been targeting our community, to the uncertainty around SNAP benefits. The challenges have been many, and yet each and every one of you have come together and you've delivered critical resources and information to our community. You have truly led through adversity and shown why you are in the positions that you're in. So from my heart to yours, I just want to say thank you for everything that you did for Burbank. I'm so proud of all of you. And to the incoming mayor and vice mayor, I just want to extend an early congratulations. I look forward to continuing the spirit of collaboration and close partnership that we have enjoyed to deliver the very best services and resources to our shared constituents. And on behalf of the entire Schultz family, to all of you, wishing you a very happy holiday season.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your comment. Our next speaker is Sarka Simonian, followed by Sonia Blake.
Good morning, Mayor and council members. And I want to start by congratulating Nikki Perez, actually, for the job you've done. I know it's not easy, especially with the kid, with the baby, which I just saw. It's cute baby. So I don't know where it is, but she's not here. But I just want to reiterate that I hope the council follows the tradition, and in this case, which is to appoint Tamala as the mayor and Zizette Mullins as the vice mayor, which is befitting in the spirit of Christmas. We have two people with the red hair and the one who's dressing in red. So I think that's a good indication for you what to do. So I just want to congratulate them from now. So thank you very much. Good day.
Thank you for your comment, and actually her hair is magenta. Thank you for your comment. Our next speaker is Sonia Blake, followed by Brian D.
Good morning, Mayor Perez, Vice Mayor Takahashi, council members, city staff, and members of the public. Good morning. I am Sonia Blake, and I'm president and CEO of the Valley Economic Alliance. This is an alliance of 5 cities, including Burbank, from Calabasas through the San Fernando Valley of Los Angeles to Burbank, Glendale, and the city of San Fernando. And together, we are working on regional, community, and economic development. Burbank, under the leadership of this council, has had an instrumental role in regional development. And we're very thankful and we congratulate all of you in participating what we've been able to do as a region. Some of the accomplishments that I'm particularly thankful for that Burbank has been a part of, and especially under the leadership of Mayor Perez and Vice Mayor Takahashi as Alliance board members, is business assistance. We are very concerned about and excited about the opportunity of our local small businesses. And Burbank is home to thousands of businesses, in particular that feed the film industry, healthcare, technology, many other important verticals that are instrumental and essential to the health and growth of our regional economy. Together, we were able to advocate for film tax credits to be increased to help keep our local and our California economy strong by investing in one of our most important and globally noted industries. And so I think that's quite a win and something that we've been able to do together with good, strong leadership that has materially impacted and benefited our economy. We're also working on workforce programs together, helping people connect with training opportunities to help them upskill and earn higher salaries. We're helping people connect with job opportunities to get more monies in the pockets of our families, to help our children to become more educated and trained, to make choices so families have the opportunity for financial self-sufficiency. And tourism. Burbank has been such a leader in what's happening with Warner Brothers and some of the amazing tourism that we've had with the Wonder Woman and the Batman and all the wonderful statues that are bringing people to the Valley, to Burbank, to spend their dollars here and then go home. And we're very thankful for the leadership, the public-private partnerships that you've been able to pull together, and we're just really thankful for that. So I'd like to really recognize you, Mayor, under your leadership, and to provide you with this certificate from our Board of Directors recognizing your dedicated service as mayor of this beautiful city and your steadfast commitment to our community. I won't read the whole thing, but I just want to acknowledge you and thank you for that.
Thank you for your comment, and thank you, Sonia. Appreciate it. Our next speaker is Brian D., followed by Joe Pimienta.
Good morning, City Council. My name's Brian. Just want to speak on the reorganization. Last week, Christopher Rosati, he outed himself as a Gestapo supporter, but I don't want to let Mullins skip by as Rosati's #1 supporter. She's way better at her job than him, so she knows when to stay quiet, but on many issues, they have supported each other, and I don't think ICE is going to be a separate one. Just like with the whole tenant protection stuff, she does not like tenant protections, and ICE is a tool that landlords have used on record to evict tenants from places like, if you remember in Colorado, the story of the Venezuelan gang that was in the apartment building. That was actually just a slumlord trying to evict a whole bunch of people from the building. But that's like a large-scale thing, so it became national news, but that happens all the time on smaller scales where people who are vulnerable, they don't want to speak out. Like if their landlord raises their rent an illegal amount, they don't speak out because ICE might come and evict them. So yeah, thank you for letting me speak, and that is all.
Thank you for your comment. Our next speaker is Joe Pimienta, followed by Dan Kay.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, council members, staff, and everybody present in the chamber. Before I talk on topic, I do just want to bring to attention and express our condolences for the atrocity that happened in Australia, especially on the second night of Hanukkah. So, and again, not to entirely correlate it, but I do also think that that just speaks against the violence that is happening against marginalized communities and the need for stronger and stricter gun regulations. Again, my deep condolences to the entire loss in the community. I'm sure that everyone here sympathizes. On topic, though, I am also here in support of the process. I do want to speak that I find it fascinating that the entire time that I've been living in Burbank, every time that there's supposed to be this ceremony to pass the process, there seems to be a desire to interfere with the process. I find that fascinating, but as we like to say, if the process is working, why are you messing with it? So again, I do hope that the process goes as intended. That being said, Vice Mayor Takahashi, as well as you have been speaking on a lot of issues throughout your term as a vice mayor, as a participant with the Burbank Tenant Union, I do hope that you know that a lot of us are unsatisfied with the current situation that is happening in housing. So do expect us to continue to come forward and speaking about what is happening in our community, as well as you are very well aware of the transportation situation that is happening. And I know that you've been a very strong advocate for more public transit and safer streets. So we look forward to seeing what you can accomplish, and you will continue hearing from our support, especially for those who love to bicycle, who loves to like to walk around, and who rely on public transportation. That being said, on everything else, just going with the hits, obviously Free Palestine, I do hope that everyone here continues to advocate for why we need to abolish ICE and maintain our community safe. And lastly, of course, support trans rights. For that, thank you for your time, thank you for your service. Happy holidays to everyone, except you, and thank you so much.
Thank you for your comment. Our next speaker is Dan Kay, followed by Karen Lau.
Good evening, City Council, City staff, fellow Burbank residents. Good morning. I'm used to saying good evening. I'm happy to be here today. First, I want to congratulate Nikki. This is a great one-year term for your mayorship. I think you set a really high bar for mayorship for Burbank. I appreciate and respect your term. You stood up for issues that were important to you and important to many of us, even at the face of obstacles, adversity, and strong headwinds. So I really appreciate that. Burbank is a city that often follows tradition, and tradition, I think, has Tamala exceeding to mayorship. And I just want to wish you good luck and success in that role. And I want to remind you that we the people voted you into this position because of your acknowledgement, your understanding of a lot of these issues that affect ordinary, everyday Burbank residents. And yeah, I just want you to keep these issues in mind as you proceed as mayor. Burbank isn't just a renter majority city. 60% of households in this city are renters, but we're a majority rent burdened city. Most tenants in this city are rent burdened. And I hope you keep this in mind as we continue talking about issues that affect tenants and all Burbank residents, because we're not going to stop fighting until we get real rent stabilization in this city. But I want to wish you the best of luck, and thank you all.
Thank you for your comment. And then my final speaker card is Terry Friedman. Or sorry, Karen Lau, followed by Terry Friedman.
Good morning, council members. Thank you for your service. I am Karen Lau. I'm the director and founder of the Burbank Eco Council. We work on sustainability in the school district. In this reorganization, I hope the good work of caring for one another, for the environment, for our youth and their well-being continues seamlessly and elevates the city to a global standard for the world to see when they fly in for the World Cup, when they fly in for the Olympics, whether it be creating safe streets for our kids and families to bike to and from school, moving on from the practice of disposables to reusables, creating communal green spaces for folks to gather, and converting to renewable energy. Taking care of each other is very important. So we are working with the BUSD to green this entire district and encourage greater dialogue with the city and the school district to build a robust community ready to tackle the urban heat island effect and increase air quality, and have more students be able to connect with nature on their school sites. In April of this year, 2025, Roosevelt Elementary School received the California Board of Education Green Ribbon Bronze Award because of the work Burbank Eco Council has done for the past 8 years, all involuntary. This award is also a reflection of the collaboration between various city departments, BWP, the awesome work that's coming out of the Burbank Recycle Center, Sustainable Burbank Commission, Public Works. Because of the City Council, Earth Day is now also an annual city-supported community-led event through Parks and Rec, Sustainable Burbank Commission, Public Works, etc. We exist in a tempestuous time where the efficacy of democracy is questioned and when civic representation is on a roller coaster ride. I encourage the council to dialogue in the plurality of issues and consider first and foremost the youth of our town. The duality of residence, commerce, and industry. It's a very funny intersection, and I think it's what makes this town unique. With a dwindling expectation of student enrollment in the coming years, we need to do better to create values-based learning and opportunities to retain and attract families. Thank you, Mayor Nikki, for your service and strategically being the representation in the transition from citizen to mother. Hope the transition of power will reflect and build on the great progress already achieved by the City Council. And I think Vice Mayor Takahashi would be a great mayor. And thank you for your resilience and being a stand for leadership and community in the city. And I'll see you on the bike bus next month.
Thank you for your comment. And shout out to Roosevelt. Our last speaker is Terry Friedman, and then we will go to the phones.
Hello, Council. My name is Terry Friedman, resident of Burbank. I also want to echo a previous comment about what a wonderful job that our current mayor, Nikki Perez, has done for the past year in such a limited scope of time, as well as with the precedent before her. And I hope that continues along with our future leaders, listening to the needs of the community and responding with empathy. And we also had such a wonderful moment of reflection that started the meeting. I really hope that people go back and play back that moment and really listen to what those words and values mean and look like for the city. Today, I am speaking to ask the council to respond to public direction in matters that impact the look, feel, dignity, and culture of our city. Take into sincere consideration that we shape Burbank's future essence with the power of our city code. I urge the council to prioritize public input above lobbyists' rosy pictures, and such as postpone any votes like tomorrow's vote on repealing Burbank's ban on digital advertising. For everyone attending today, I want to share that council is pushing through a dramatic change to our city, to sell our sidewalks, to become 8-foot-tall installed digital advertising blocks on our streets visible to drivers, children, and with light brighter than ambient light. And again, without seeking any public input, and instead are set to codify it at council tomorrow. To echo back to the moment of reflection, I am calling for greater transparency from our leaders. While many public surveys have been sent out to invite the public input and direction on many issues like the new central library or urban tree canopy, I hope the new council stops to ask if the community wants, needs, or consents to something first. While we support our leaders and we wish them tremendous success, we also must keep our elected officials accountable to the community. Fight for preserving Burbank, even when it feels uncomfortable to do so. Thank you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you for your comment. Now we go to the phones.
The first caller is Sarah Mendez.
Hi, Sarah. You're on with the Burbank City Council. You have 3 minutes.
Thank you so much. Good morning, council members, and congratulations to you, Mayor Perez, for a great job. I'm extending my support for Ms. Mullins for Vice Mayor. The qualities that she has have really impressed me. What impresses me about her is her balanced approach to her decisions. I believe that she will be able to understand the needs of the residents, and she listens and cares. I believe she will make a dynamic vice mayor. Happy holidays to all.
Thank you and happy holidays.
The last caller is Steve Starleaf.
Hi, Steve. You're on with the Burbank City Council. You have 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, City Council, for listening to me. I want to thank all of you for your service. And Mayor Perez, I want to personally thank you and give you a quick update. You came out to the Burbank Tennis Center and early in the year for the wheelchair special giveaway to a very deserving student. The wheelchair was delivered last week, and you were throwing tennis balls to her. You were great. I want to say that I really support the nomination of the reorganization. I think Vice Mayor Tamara Takahashi will be a wonderful mayor, and I want to thank her. And I think Council members Zette Mullins will be a great vice mayor. I want to thank all of you, particularly for this issue. And our future mayor was out at the tennis center last week, and the issue of special populations, the Down Syndrome Academy, and the acing autism, and the special needs, the bridging community resources. We had a fundraiser. The council was so supportive. And as I said, Vice Mayor Takahashi was out there last week. And I think you guys do a wonderful job. And Nikki, I want to thank you for your year of mayorship. I think you did a very good job, especially for somebody so young. You did great. And I want to thank all of you, and I hope you'll stay with tradition. As a lifelong Burbank resident, I'm grateful for all of you for putting your personal opinions aside, which I see with other councils, and doing what's best for the city of Burbank. You do a great job, and I want to congratulate our future mayor in advance and our future vice mayor as well. Thank you, Nikki, and thank you for your service.
Thank you for your comments, Steve. And thank you for the update. It's great to hear.
That was our final public caller.
All right. Thank you. There being no more further public comment, we now move on to council comments. Do our city staff have any comments? No. Seeing none, we move on to the council. Councilor Mullins?
I'll go first. I want to thank everyone who is here with us today. I know Monday morning at 10 o'clock, you have a lot more important things to do, but be here with us today. But thank you for your support. I also want to thank everyone who emailed and texted me in support, and we'll talk about this item when it comes up on the agenda, and we can start the meeting.
Thank you, Councilor Mullins. Councilor Rosati.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I just wanted to congratulate Ever on getting the key to the city. You are certainly a role model in our community. I just want to thank everyone who came out to speak in favor of supporting the process and coming out at 10 o'clock in the morning. Today is about our city, giving gratitude to our mayor and her hard work, and welcoming in our new mayor and vice mayor. So those are the only items I'm going to address today.
Thank you. Councilmember Anthony, you've changed your mind.
Well, I just want to echo sentiments that today is a moment of joy and reflection and hope for the future. The last 24 hours, we've watched the news from Australia to Brown University to just right over the hill in Brentwood. It's been tough, but we know that all we can do is work for a better future, and reorg is part of that. It's about moving forward. It's about embracing tradition and about hoping for the future. As the mayor so clearly pointed out with her keys to the city, she's done just the same thing, and I hope we do the same thing today. Hold true to what we have done and our norms and processes, but use them to propel ourselves forward with hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember. Vice Mayor Takahashi.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you all who came out today and those who spoke and those who called in. I really appreciate you doing that. You were heard, and I look forward to our continuing conversations on all the items that you brought up. And Ever, well-deserved. Congratulations. I'm so happy the mayor picked you for the key to the city. Well done. Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Vice Mayor.
Ever, I want to go on record to congratulate you. I did not forget about you. So, this is why they put me to go first, so I could forget about some things.
In my defense, I had him going first, and you bravely took
I
the
was just
spot, and then he
teasing.
had to come back.
I wasn't going to say much. Ever used up most of our time today,
It's
so I mean, it was.
So now you know why we did what we did. It's actually a setup. So
Always with the jokes, all of us. We have to. Okay. You just went, right? Okay. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. As a new mom, I have constantly missed one of my colleagues here and there. I just want to thank you all for being here today. Like my colleague said, 10 a.m. on a Monday is a interesting time for meetings. So thank you for taking time out of your work days to be here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to my little one for holding on through the whole process. And thank you to everybody who made public comment. I know that issues continue on, so I appreciate you bringing them to our attention. I'm not going to address them today because today's not that day, but I appreciate you holding us accountable, like one of us said. It's important. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who shared their kudos. And we will move on to this very special process. Thank you, everybody. Oh, she needs a break. Okay. Let's see. Oh, now it's my turn to keep talking. Okay. Now that we have done our public comment, and now that we have gone through the presentations this morning, it is my turn to provide a brief welcome and share with all of you some of my reflections on my time as mayor. So welcome to our City Council reorganization meeting. And it goes without saying, but it has been the absolute honor and privilege of a lifetime to serve as the mayor of my hometown. This past year, I've had the honor of serving the city that raised me. And I'm deeply, deeply grateful to my colleagues on this council, to my community, and my family for allowing me the opportunity to serve. As we prepare for the transition, I've been reflecting on this past year, and it has been a challenging one. For us here in Burbank and beyond, we don't have to look too far. My colleague mentioned just the tragedies that have happened in the last 48 hours. Australia had never seen a mass shooting, and now we had one filled with anti-Semitism and hate. And that's a lot for us to take in, and we've been doing that all year through our region nationwide, starting with the LA County fires and windstorms. That was my introduction to the mayorship. And then we were hit with the devastating ice raids, raging unprecedented fear in our community. And then to economic uncertainty that we faced all year, eggs have not gotten cheaper, and affordability concerns, and all the way to the loss of Canine Spike just last month. It's been a tough year. And truthfully, there were a few times that I found myself worried or wondering, how can I respond to my community with the sense of assurance and optimism I so hope to always bring to our community? And every time I found myself with this worry, every time I found myself wondering, what now? How do I be there for everybody? I was met with somebody, one of you, who would thank me for my service, or thank me for my words in an event, or thank me for just being there, and turn around and ask, hey, how can I help? What can I do? Every time our community has seen trouble, you all speak up, you stand up and ask, how can I help? How can I be of service? And this year, and as I wrote my speech, the one thing that went through my head were the opening lines of A Tale of Two Cities. Shout out to Charles Dickens. It was the worst of times, it was the best of times. Because I truly think that in this time that we are seeing some of the worst of times, in many ways, Burbank is is deciding to bring forward its best self every time. And I've never been more proud of the heart of this community. During the LA County fires, Zonta, Sid and Friends, the Burbank High School baseball team, IATSE Local 80, and so many others stood up to volunteer and help our neighbors, offering food, shelter, baseball gear to the folks in Altadena, and just finding a sense of normalcy throughout our county. During that time, during the month of January, when a new mayor usually gets outreached and gets asked, well, I need this and I need that and I need that, the highest volume of emails that I received were all asking, how can I help? How can I lend a hand? Do our water and power folks who are out there during the windstorms need snacks? Do our police and firefighters need a lunch? That was the Burbank that I was first introduced to as mayor. During the government shutdown and the loss of SNAP benefits, Burbank residents rose up again, donating to BTAC, collecting food, and volunteering in record numbers. And as we were faced with the ICE raids, neighbors set up community patrols, taught friends their rights, taught businesses what they can do in these unprecedented times. And in devastating situations where family members were taken, our community rallied around the family. I had residents let me know that they had set up a GoFundMe or that they were bringing food to a family in need. That's community, and that is Burbank. And Burbank has let us all know that we are never alone. At the loss of K9 Spike, our community once again came together, donating, writing cards, and sharing in collective grief and collective action. And so I am reminded, and I think our police chief said this at the time you came and spoke about K9 Spike, that in all of this you find a glimmer of hope. And I think in Burbank that glimmer of hope is very strong. I'm reminded that Burbank can always find the light. When faced with difficulty, our community has decided time and again to ask, what can I do? How can I help? And when I see the amount of service, dedication, and volunteerism in our community, I know we're going to be all right. And I am incredibly honored to stand alongside all of you. Legislatively, I have to say, I'm also grateful for all we've accomplished up here, from the Creative Industry Task Force, which is going strong. We're fighting for our media and industry economy, to launching the Housing Enforcement Unit this year, to moving to ban leaf blowers just last meeting, and beginning our work on the specific plans that will shape Burbank for generations to come. This council has been busy. This council has been listening. And I know that once again, the same way when I began my term, the work is only beginning. And I look forward to continuing to serve you as a member of the City Council. But I will always hold this year as a special time in my memory, because it reminds me that when things get hard, Burbank faces challenges head on with resilience and deep care and love for one another. So thank you for allowing me to serve you. Thank you for welcoming my little one with open arms. Thank you for being the community that has rallied around me. And let's keep looking forward and knowing that Burbank is strong. Thank you, everybody. I would now like to take the time to thank our elected officials, executive team, and key staff for all their hard work and present them with a token of appreciation. I told you guys that was the last time I had to be up here. Here I am again. All right. So now I'm going to go through some folks who rarely get the praise or the highlight, and it's my honor to talk a little bit and brag about them. So first, we're going to start with Kimberly Clark, our city clerk. Like me, Kimberly loves being put on the spot. So, Ms. Clark, as a city clerk, you ensure public participation and transparency in the city's decision-making process. Your office continued the tradition of the Clerk's Cup competition, which this year resulted in a record 162 new voter registrations among the city's 16 to 18-year-olds. In addition to working with the county to provide polling places within Burbank and voter outreach for the November 2025 special election, you provided presentations to city groups such as at the RISE program and Leadership Burbank. You spoke to high school students on the importance of voting and civic engagement, and you worked to streamline our city council meetings, which I am deeply grateful for. And you completed successful audit of the city's passport program as well by the U.S. Department of State. Congratulations, Kimberly. And on a personal note, really thank you for keeping us all in line, making sure we are conducting city business in a timely fashion for the benefit of these folks. And I appreciate your kindness and your friendship. Thank you. All right, give it up for Kimberly. Next, we have Crystal Palmer, our city treasurer. As our elected city treasurer, you serve as the steadfast banker, investor, and guardian of Burbank's public funds. Thank you to your expertise, sound financial stewardship, the city's investment portfolio has grown from $427 million in 2019 to $703 million today. Your role as president-elect of the California Municipal Treasurers Association reflects your leadership in the field. Your dedication to advancing Treasury standards statewide and the deep respect you've earned from your peers across California. Ms. Palmer, Burbank is truly fortunate to have you at the helm. Thank you for your outstanding service and the remarkable impact you continue to make on the community. And personally, thank you for always being there when I have a question. Thank you for the quarters when I needed to do laundry. Folks, if you need quarters, go down to the treasurer's office. They can help you out. And thank you for keeping us informed in all that you do for our city. Thank you. All right. Our next recipient is our one and only Chief of Police, Chief Quintero. Chief, thank you for your leadership over the past 8 months. You truly hit the ground running. We appreciate you guiding the department with a strong commitment to professionalism, innovation, and community partnership. Your dedication to modernizing public safety through improved technology, training, and accountability has strengthened our organization and deepened the trust of those we serve. We appreciate your visionary leadership in ensuring Burbank remains a safe, thriving community for residents, businesses, and visitors. And on a personal note, I'm super grateful for you coming on board, Chief, and like me, you have stepped into a time of uncertainty and of tragic loss. And each time you have faced it head on, you have been there for our community, and we couldn't be in better hands. Thank you. Thank you, Sandy. Next, we have another chief, our fire chief, Chief Alvarez. Chief Alvarez, we're truly fortunate to have you leading our fire department. Under your guidance, the department strengthened emergency response capacities through the implementation of a 4th full-time ambulance pilot program, and further showcase your commitment to community engagement through the youth fire camp, sidewalk CPR events, creative social media outreach, and public education efforts. If you don't follow the fire department, you really should. They're amazing on social media. Your leadership was especially evident during the severe wind events, responding to an extraordinary surge in calls with enhanced staffing and strong coordination, all while helping our neighbors in need. Thank you for leading a world-class agency that keeps our community safe and resilient every day. And on a personal note, I do have to say, when we were selecting our fire chief, everyone knew that the department wanted you, and I think that speaks volumes because your entire team stands behind you, and it's a testament to your excellent leadership. So thank you. One more time for our chief of police and our chief of fire. Again, in my unbiased opinion, we have the best police and fire. Our next award is for Ms. Mandeep Samra. If it's not an award, it's a thank you. I don't know why I said award. I am traumatized from so many awards. Mandeep, as Burbank Water and Power's general manager, your leadership makes a meaningful and measurable impact. Under your guidance, BWP has maintained some of the most affordable utility rates in Southern California while planning responsibly for the future. I have to say, even with rates increasing, which we all know that's happening, check the charts, we are still some of the lowest in the region. Lowest than some of our neighbors to the east and the west. So thank you for that. I know it's not easy to maintain, especially in this economy, and your focus on reliability and sustainability, supported by strong budgeting, transparent community outreach on rate adjustments, and key account engagement, keeps Burbank well positioned for long-term success. You secured essential grant funding to advance the city's priorities and elevated Burbank's profile as a national leader in municipal utilities. Thank you for your strategic leadership and steadfast advocacy on behalf of our city. And on a personal note, thank you for always being accessible to our residents. Thank you for explaining things in the terms that any layman can understand. And thank you for just hitting the ground running as well at a time when things are very tough financially. You've still made ways to secure things for our community, secure water, secure power, and what is, can you remind us, what is our reliability rate?
99.999%.
Thank you. Thank you. Next, we have Patrick Prescott with the Community Development Department. I love the tie.
Thank you.
As our community development director, you lead a department whose work touches every aspect of life in Burbank. Planning, transportation, housing, economic development, homelessness, code enforcement, and so much more. This year, you guided the city through complex housing legislation, supported our local businesses and residents through economic development efforts, strengthened our CDBG programs, and championed our nonprofits. You also drove major improvements in customer service, including a more efficient online permitting and plan check process. And we're incredibly grateful for your dedication for empowering a team that works so tirelessly on behalf of our community and for helping build the vibrant, resilient, and welcoming neighborhoods that define Burbank. Thank you for all you do, Patrick. I know it's not easy because you have all the hot button issues, but I appreciate you tackling them head on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. Next, we have Damian Skinner, our interim Public Works Director. Damian, as the interim Public Works Director, you oversee a department that plays an essential role in our everyday lives. This is the basics, folks. This is the potholes. From streets and sidewalks to sewers and traffic safety, solid waste collection, city buildings, and all the infrastructure that keeps us moving, healthy, and safe. Your leadership has been instrumental. Your willingness and enthusiasm in stepping in just a few months ago to make sure Burbank's civic and civil assets are operated, maintained, and improved efficiently and effectively is greatly appreciated. And on a personal note, I will say I'm incredibly grateful because you have just walked in and it's been seamless, at least from our end, to see you just take on where our former director left off, who is somewhere golfing, I hope, and enjoying his retirement. So we appreciate you just taking this on and making sure that we still have our Complete Streets program moving, that we still have beautiful streets and sidewalks. So thank you for all you do. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's hear it one more time for Mr. Skinner. Okay. Next, we have the one and only Marissa Garcia, Parks and Recreation Director. Did you say embarrass me? I'll do my best. Marissa, thank you. It's been a year for you. Under your leadership, the Parks and Recreation Department continues to serve as the heart of our community, enriching the lives of residents of all ages and abilities. You oversee recreation programs and community events, senior programs, childcare, forestry, animal services, and more. This year was especially meaningful, honoring a century of service, innovation, and community building. Your team achieved major milestones, including receiving the prestigious Helen Putnam Award for the Burbank Adaptive Sports Expo, completing the Santa Anita Play Lot, and the McCambridge Centennial Playground, serving over 121,000 meals through the Supplemental Nutrition Program, hosting the Starlight on Tour, and being selected as one of only 26 community champions by the Los Angeles World Cup host committee ahead of the FIFA 2026 World Cup. Congratulations. Parks and Rec has way too many awards to list, and I'm grateful to you. On a personal note, I am grateful for the Back to the Future event. That was fun. Thank you and congratulations, Parks. All right. Next, I want to recognize Eric Lashley, our Library Services Director. Eric, you've launched your first year as Library Services Director with remarkable energy and enthusiasm, guiding 3 thriving library locations and quickly procuring our first bookmobile. You have driven significant progress on the new Central Library project, keeping our community and internal teams informed and inspired for the library of the future. Your commitment to creating a community-centered library displays daily. Whether someone comes in to discover a new book, access technology, attend a program, or to find a quiet corner for reflection like I often do, the Burbank Library meets people where they are and honors our diverse needs. Thank you for the innovative approach and for being a true champion of the Library Services Department. And on a personal note, I am so grateful I started my mayorship at the same time you came in, and I got to see your energy and enthusiasm firsthand. Thank you for always saying yes and to everything that council asks for, to everything that our city asks for. and it is amazing to see you at every event, always ready. So thank you for all you do for our community. And I love the tie. Next, we have somebody very important, Ms. Jennifer Becker, our Financial Services Director. You're wearing green for the money.
Well, you know.
Jennifer, you and your team work to ensure the financial integrity of the city. Over the past year, your team strengthened the city's financial position by completing our multi-year plan to pay down pensions liabilities, ensuring city reserves remain fully funded, and creating a new citywide debt department or debt policy. Sorry, not debt department. Jesus Christ. Around halfway through the script, I just start like mumbling. And you've produced an award-winning budget document and financial reports. You all win awards every single year. Burbank is well positioned to navigate the economic challenges ahead, and we look forward to more reports from you and your team regarding our city's financial future. And I have to say, even this year, when you told us it's going to be rough and it's looking hard because of, the global and national economy, I still see us leading. We're still doing well, and we're always positioned in a good place and fiscally sound because of you and your team. Thank you for that. We really appreciate you. Even if you're a USC fan. Go Bruins. Thank you, Jennifer. Next, I want to thank Jose Calderon, our Information and Technology Director. Jose, since stepping into the role of Chief Information Officer just earlier this year, you've hit the ground running. In just 8 months, you accelerated technological progress and revitalized the culture within your department. Among the accomplishments under your leadership are the preparation for the upcoming ERP replacement, the launch of the new website for the police and fire departments, and a complete redesign of the Our Burbank 311 app. If you haven't downloaded it yet, you can find it on the App Store, and you should all have it on your phones. These milestones have been achieved while maintaining the delivery of essential day-to-day IT services. Thank you for your leadership and for the energy and momentum that you've brought to the organization. And on my personal note, I will say, you have been so helpful anytime I've asked a question, and you've been helpful when I've directed community members your way who are interested in applying to work in the city, are interested in learning more. You've been such an amazing resource in that vein, and thank you for all you do. And I can't wait to see what else you're going to do. Thank you so much. Thank you. Of course. Thank you. Next, we have our one and only Betsy McClinton, Management Services Director. Betsy, as Management Services Director, you oversee the city's employment services, labor relations, and worker compensation programs. So if you have an issue with workers' comp, go see Betsy. I'm kidding. You have led the charge to successfully implement council's policy to provide competitive, market-based compensation so that the city can recruit and retain excellent employees. In this challenging labor market, you're doing it all. Your leadership has also strengthened the city's employee benefits program, helping ensure that Burbank remains an attractive and supportive place to build a career. Your hard work has contributed to the safety of employees, the financial stability of the city, and good relations with the city's labor groups. And on a personal note, thank you for all you've done for me this year as I navigated all things with my benefits, with lactation services. I have to say, shameless plug, the city of Burbank has amazing services for nursing moms. So thank you for all you do to help me, to help my colleagues, to help all of us in the city make sure that we have a great work environment. So thank you. Really appreciate it. Next, we have the one, the only, Jonathan Jones, our Public Information Officer. Our Public Information Office works across all city departments to educate, inform, and engage our community. Jonathan, you and your team consistently deliver communication strategies for major city initiatives, from announcements on new programming and infrastructure updates to safety messaging, real-time emergency information, and citywide social media campaigns. This year, the team produced 4 mayor shows, as well as an amazing showcase of our city with State of the City video production. Notably, your team responded incredibly quickly to the Bethany fire, providing real-time updates to the community within minutes of the onset of the fire. Thank you for the entire PIO's team dedication, for their creativity, and for your continued commitment to keeping our community informed, connected, and engaged. And personally, thank you for making my year as mayor an absolute blast. Thank you. You've all made it so fun, and you've helped me. I was not the best public speaker before this, I don't think, but you have all helped me develop that. You've helped me get the message I wanted out there to the community, and I couldn't be more grateful to all of you on the team. Thank you. All right. Next, we have Courtney Paget, our Assistant City Manager. We got fans. Courtney, thank you for your outstanding dedication, your leadership, and your service to our community. Your consistent professionalism, strategic insight, and unwavering commitment to delivering high-quality city services have made a meaningful impact on Burbank's operation and the lives of our residents. Your ability to guide complex projects, support staff, wear many hats, and keep our operations running smoothly makes an incredible difference for our community. Thank you for your exceptional contributions and the positive impact you make every day. And thank you, because I have never heard more from our community that you're at everything, that you're always with a positive attitude, and that you are out there in the community. That's exactly what an assistant city manager should be. So thank you for bringing so much light into our city manager's office. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And thank you for being my travel buddy. All right. Next, we have Joe McDougall, our city attorney. Joe, under your leadership, the city attorney's office continues to set the bar in professionalism and thoughtful lawyering. You and your team exemplify teamwork and are often the silent partner helping to advance the goals of the council and the city's various departments, while also telling us when we step out of line. Councilor Mullins knows. She's the first to have eyes burning on the back of her head that are coming for the rest of us. Beyond providing sound legal advice, your office supports the city through contract review, risk management, litigation, policy guidance, and ensuring compliance with complex laws and regulations. We thank you for your diligence, your dedication, your immense expertise, and your commitment to protecting the city. And Joe, on a personal note, thank you for always being there when I have a question about city business and when I have a question about my career, because you have been there for me there too. So thank you for that. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate your deep dedication to Burbank. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now, the one, the only, Justin Hess, our city manager. Justin, I want to express my heartfelt appreciation to you. Your leadership has been instrumental in guiding our city through challenges, supporting our departments, and keeping our operations effective and responsive. Justin's steadfast guidance, strategic vision, and commitment to public service have continued to strengthen our organization and ensures that our community members continue to receive the high-quality services that they expect and deserve in Burbank. Your commitment to teamwork, innovation, and service embodies what makes Burbank a great community. Thank you, Justin, for everything you do. If you haven't seen it yet, you can catch a wonderful cameo of Justin in the most recent Mayor's Show. In another life, you would be a great SAG-AFTRA member. Thank you, Justin. On a personal note, you took what were unprecedented times in my mayorship, and you rolled with every punch. You made sure that I had a great time up there, and you know it's not every day that your mayor comes up and is like, "Hey, I'm pregnant." So thank you for helping me manage that, and I think we have paved the way for future mayors to feel very comfortable and confident having a baby in office. So thank you for that. It's been, personally, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Next, I'm gonna call on some folks who rarely get the notice, but they are responsible for really running the show and helping us have things move along at City Council. They are the unsung heroes, and I'm gonna start with Catherine Labrato, our assistant to the city manager. Catherine, as a key member of the city manager's office, you provide essential administrative and strategic support that strengthens the operations in the city manager's office. That's code for she basically helps us run the meeting efficiently on time, make sure everybody is where they need to be, public comment is ready to go, that they need a video, she's got it. And if I need a script, if I need a change, if something happens at the 11th hour, it is all Catherine who makes that change happen. And from the work you do behind the scenes, leading up to and after the council meetings, plays the most vital role in keeping our city council meetings running smoothly. Thank you for your hard work, your commitment to the city, for working with me this year on every little detail. I really appreciate everything you do for Burbank. Thank you. Next, another one of our unsung heroes, we have Kylene Pecor, our Community Assistant Coordinator. Kylene, in your role as Community Assistant Coordinator, you work closely with the City Council and various departments to connect our residents to vital resources. Thank you for your professionalism and diligence in providing outstanding service to our community. And folks, if you don't know, for those of you who remember Bob, Kylene is the new Bob. She is always there to answer those emails that you send to council. She's the first line of response. I have seen her responses. You are always incredibly helpful in helping folks find the right department, the right response, and the right place to go. Thank you for taking on what, in my opinion, is one of the most important roles in our city, because you're the first contact that many people have with our city. So thank you for always bringing the positive energy and helping our community. It's so appreciated. Thanks, Kylene. All right. And last, but absolutely not least, the one, the only, Sandy George. Sandy is the executive assistant to the mayor, the vice mayor, and council. She has to put up with all of us. The five of us certainly keep you busy with scheduling meetings, keeping us on time, and assisting us in effectively serving our city and its residents. You help get us to our destination, wherever that may be, and provide us assistance on council meeting nights and throughout the week. Thank you sincerely for your tireless work. There is nobody I have, I think, to thank more than Sandy this year. Sandy, outside of my family and of course my husband, you were the first person I told I was pregnant. And she had to hold on to that one. And you have been so supportive every step of the way. You have listened to me when I had questions. You've helped walk me through things. We've strategized and game planned together. You have made sure that this year for me, which was challenging, scary, new, and so many things, was something I could easily roll through thanks to you. It's the little details that count. Sandy has made sure that I've had a quiet and safe space to pump every time, guarding the door. Sandy has made sure that down to the details of me having a mirror in my office so I could make sure I looked good to go when I was running back to council. Sandy has listened to me for hours, and I know every mayor that comes through this seat has gotten up here to say all of these things about you because you are just somebody who is so thoughtful and dedicated to service. And all of us who have the honor and privilege of sitting in that seat owe you so much. So thank you, Sandy, for everything. Before I start crying again. Oh man, I was so close.
We broke it.
Thank you, Sandy. And finally, I'd like to express my gratitude to the entire city staff for their exceptional hard work and unwavering dedication to the Burbank community. Your passion and energy are inspiring. I said this to you during Staff Appreciation Week, and I say it again. I have an even more profound appreciation for all you do because I know that my community, my family, and my little one are in good hands with all of you at the helm of each one of your positions. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for loving our city. And thank you for all of your efforts to our wonderful city staff. Let's give them a round of applause. I promise that's the last time I'm going up there and making presentations. Okay. And now to my colleagues up here on the dais. Council members, I've gifted each of you a picture of the five of us. Hope you'll hold on to it, cherish it when we were young and so full of hope. A year ago.
Hey, we're still young, okay.
And we still have hope, right? Okay, good. I'd like to express my appreciation to each of you with a small gift and give you the opportunity to also acknowledge your family and friends in the audience. So thank you all for everything. I mean, I don't have words anymore. I think the last time you all made me cry too at the State of the City. I really appreciate you all taking on new responsibilities, helping me along the way in my mayorship and picking up the ball when I needed help. So thank you, each one of you, for taking on the time, taking on that, and thank you for allowing me to preside over a good meeting, over a good spirited and kind-hearted meeting, and being willing to laugh and joke, because it's not an easy job that we have up here. And when we can laugh while doing it and can still be friends outside of this chamber, that's important, because our community needs to see that example. So thank you all for doing that with me. Now, if you all would like to introduce your family and friends, and if you have, flowers. Oh yeah, Councilmember Rosati.
Oh, there's a list. My wife in the audience, Jennifer, thank you for all that you do, for juggling my schedule, your schedule, the baby schedule, for your support and love, and being the backstop of strength for our family.
Councilmember Mullins.
All right. Well, I'd like to acknowledge first my sisters and my best friends in the world. All of them are here. Just wave your hand. They're here, all three of them. On a very short last-minute text last night saying, hey, would you guys like to come out tomorrow to a council meeting? It was without hesitation that I saw one at a time walking in. So thank you. I love you all, my best friends in the world. I appreciate your support. And I know my son-in-law, Matthew Tanyus, was here earlier. He had to go daddy duty at the school. So I do thank him for being here. My daughter has mommy duties, my son at work. So I appreciate the support from my family. But the most important person in my life, beside my children and my grandchildren, of course, is my husband, Michael Mullins. Thank you for allowing me to do what I do every day. And thank you for always being there, never question me, and always supportive. I'll tell you something, ladies. You know you have the best man, the best husband, when you ask him to go to 5 events in one night and have to change suits and outfits during those nights because he's juggling with you at every event. Thank you, my darling. I appreciate you and everything you do. And stand up, please. It's the tradition. I'm sorry.
They say the first time a man usually receives flowers is his funeral. That is not going to be true for your husband.
No, he's got him for the last 3 years.
I have seen him get them for the last 3 years, so never say she didn't bring you flowers.
I can't miss it.
All right, Councilmember Anthony.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. So I have a child in Burbank schools right now taking finals, so he's not here. And I have a wife who is taking care of a very sick cat. We're going to the vet tomorrow, so she's not here either. But it's so funny. This is such a small town. All of my friends are here in the audience, and I'm surprised you came to see me. Nothing's happening with me today, so I appreciate you all being here, but I think we need to support some other people today. So thank you for showing up.
Thank you, Councilmember. Vice Mayor Takahashi.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'd like to take a moment to thank my husband, Yoshi, in the front row here, for all the support you've given me through this journey. The late nights of processing after council meetings, sometimes till 1 or 2 in the morning, and sometimes even the next morning follow-up. For your tolerance of my unpredictable schedule and stretches of time where we barely see one another, and being so gracious when we're out and about and I end up in a conversation with a community member, and being willing to deliver my jacket to my office when I forget it right before a council meeting. You never grumble about it or ask me to slow down. You hold space for me and let my light shine without complaint. And you keep me grounded, reminding me to take time to just be human. For that, I am incredibly grateful. Thank you. And I'm so pleased that one of my kids is here today. I do really have children. I think sometimes my colleagues here maybe wonder, but my youngest, Max, is here today. Thank you, sweetie, for being here. And yes? And sitting through all this ceremony of people, you have no idea who they are, so I really appreciate that. And my other two kids, Cam and Allison, who are working today, hopefully they'll watch this later. Thank you all for your understanding and flexibility, having a mom who's doing all these things. I'm so proud of all three of you and the adults that you have become.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. And I will just quickly share, I'm incredibly grateful for my family, half of which are outside right now helping my baby get what she needs. Thank you, Dad, for always supporting me and teaching me to be brave and strong. Thank you, Mom, for literally I could not do this without you. My mom has been our right hand as we navigate life as new parents, literally right now. Thank you to my cousin for also helping us, because you've also been helping us navigate schedules, time, and taking care of baby. It really takes a village. And of course, thank you to one of the only people who can ever make me cry in public, my husband, the love of my life, Blake. Thanks to you, I've been able to serve the city with my whole heart, to give them everything I had this entire year. You will see a little less of me next year. I'm going to spend some quality time with baby and with my husband. And I'm just incredibly grateful because you, like you mentioned, Vice Mayor, you brought me my jacket. You have held the baby when I needed. When I have had to jump, you have said how high. And I appreciate you for doing that. And I know that that's not every partner for everyone. So I'm so incredibly grateful to you. And I could literally not do this without you. You have had so much confidence in me this entire time. And to my little one, thank you for being the best behaved baby and not crying until hour and 57 minutes into this meeting. Thank you. I love you both. And I have the most amazing little family. Thank you all. At this time, my script says I'm supposed to turn it over to you.
Yes, Madam Mayor. I have the privilege and honor to present you with this ceremonial gavel to thank you for your term as mayor. At this time, I would like to present Mayor Perez with this ceremonial gavel, if you can see it, pretty cool. This is in gratitude for your year of service as mayor and for working with city council, staff, and the community. And I have some personal comments too before I hand it over to you, and then the other council members also will have a chance to speak. Mayor Perez, thank you for your dedicated service to our community this year, Ms. Mayor. Serving as the vice mayor with you has been an absolute pleasure. It is clear how much you care about our community, both on the dais and out and about. You showed dedication and professionalism in representing our city. Even during the weeks that you were away to have your beautiful baby, you were always available to me if I reached out with questions, and you checked in to support me while you were nursing your baby, literally. I appreciate the way that you led our discussions. You stuck to the issues and never made it personal. You clearly made the effort to bring in everyone's viewpoint into a solution when possible, while at the same time advocating for what you believe to be best for the community. That's a tough balance that you did well. Thank you again for serving as mayor this year. Well done indeed. Now I'd like to ask the other council members if I'd invite you to say a few comments for Mayor Perez, and starting with Councilmember Rosati.
Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you, Madam Vice Mayor. Mayor, I just wanted to say I appreciate your hard work and dedication this year, especially in the discomfort of 9 months of pregnancy. We were all there for you. We were rooting for you. But I think personally for me, watching you become a mom was really satisfying and enjoyable for me, and all the joy that motherhood brings. So thank you.
Councilmember Mullins.
Thank you. Thank you for your leadership, and thank you for your dedication. We've served together now for the last 3 years. Last year was definitely being a leader, leading the council in discussion. Whether it was tough or it was easy, we went through it. And as you said earlier, we walked in the back room. We all had smiles, and we managed to speak to each other right after, which is a wonderful thing. Being professional, feeling that you can share your thoughts and share your own opinion without having any issues among ourselves as a council. So I do appreciate that very much. And also watching you go through, I think I called it in the parking lot early on that you were pregnant. I told you I had a dream about it, and it was true. So watching you definitely through the difficulties of 9 months pregnancy and having a baby and still being available for the community was an honor to see you go through. Thank you for your leadership.
A lot of great conversations are had in parking lots in Burbank because they're free. So about 4 years ago, when the mayor was deciding whether or not she wanted to even do this job, I had a wonderful conversation with her in one of our lovely Burbank parking lots. I remember it to this day, explaining to her how proud I would be to support somebody who was not only born and raised in this city, but who embodies the values, the spirit, the hard work, the dedication, and the level of service to give back to that community that Nikki Perez represents. She has come so far to sit in this seat, and it is a testament not just to her, but to her family, to her community that supported her, and every step along the way she has given back to that community. It is incredible. It has been incredible to watch her this last year in that seat. But even beyond that, the years leading up to it, the work that you do outside of your official duties, you are a sight to behold. And I am so grateful now that you get what it's like to have a kid in office, because that is both a challenge and an inspiration. It just simply adds more to your character and to your understanding and the community's understanding of who you are as a person. I've said this before, you're going to be a fantastic mother. And it's the same qualities that make you a fantastic leader. We're so very proud of you.
Thank you all. I really appreciate that. Y'all leave me without words. And I remember that conversation in the parking lot. I was actually telling you, I don't know if I can do this. I don't look like anybody up there. I don't know that I have the training. And you looked at me and you said, you have everything you need. You are ready. Just do it. And here we are. So thank you for that. And Councilor Mullins, you have known me since way back when I was just thinking about how to serve my city. So I do really appreciate that. You both were there in very instrumental moments in my life. So thank you. Thank you all. And before I keep crying, before we proceed, City Manager Justin Hess has some comments.
Thank you, Mayor. So one of the fun things I get to do as city manager, and that's a very limited amount of things that I can do for fun. One of the fun things is to provide the outgoing mayor with a scrapbook to commemorate this year as mayor. Mayor Perez, you've had an outstanding year as the mayor of the city of Burbank. Although your journey as mayor began with one of the worst windstorm and wildfire disasters this region has ever seen. However, working with the rest of the council, you helped to keep the community informed, prioritizing public safety and transparent communication. Under your leadership, the council has been focused on strengthening economic development and business support, advancing the city's housing goals, improving mobility citywide, and reducing homelessness and crime. Additionally, you represented the city on the American Public Powers Association Policymakers Council, promoting and advocating for vital federal legislation for public power utilities. Notable accomplishments from your term as mayor include advancing support for the entertainment industry with the creation of the Creative Industry Task Force, advancing plans for the city's new Civic Center and Central Library, passing a fully balanced budget over $1 billion that protects and strengthens core city services while maintaining long-term fiscal responsibility, introducing an ordinance to ban gas-powered leaf blowers in the city, and establishing a housing enforcement unit. In your spare time, you joined Governor Newsom at a press conference announcing an expansion of the California Film and Television Tax Program, visited with sister city delegates from Incheon, South Korea, engaged with the community through 4 different mayor shows and biweekly mayor's minutes, and delivered an inspiring address about Burbank's longtime resilience and potential for the future at the State of the City address a couple months ago. And of course, let's not forget you welcomed a beautiful baby girl during your mayorship. So as tradition goes, please accept this kind of heavy visual journey through your year as mayor with this scrapbook. Congratulations, and thank you for being mayor.
Thank you, Justin. I really appreciate it. Today, we are also joined by officials and their representatives from federal, state, and county elected offices. I would like to invite these representatives to make some remarks. I first welcome District Director Luke Klipp from the office of Congressmember Laura Friedman. Welcome, Luke. It's good to see you.
While the Congressmember could not be here, she did want to acknowledge you for this incredible year as mayor, also her first year being in Congress. So you have been an incredible partner for our office, for the Congressmember, for the things that we've been involved with together. And we wanted to present with you with this certificate, with a lovely photo of you with your little one at a recent event we did together. that says presented to Honorable Nikki Perez in recognition of your exemplary tenure as mayor of your beloved Burbank, which has shown that work-life balance for you is not a matter of sacrifice of one for the other, but one of happy inclusion. As the city's youngest mayor, your full and varied life shared with your community service has inspired and empowered us all. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Luke, and I appreciate Congresswoman Friedman. I did see her last night at 8 p.m. at an event, and I do not envy that she was on a plane this morning at 5 a.m. So thank you for that, and if she's watching later, thank you for everything, Laura. I now welcome the representative from the office of State Assemblymember Nick Schultz, Diane Rana.
Thank you so much. As the Assembly member said himself earlier in the video, he's unable to be here today, but he did ask me to also present Mayor Perez with this certificate. I'm just going to read the comments here real quick. So this certificate is in recognition to your service to the city of Burbank as mayor. On behalf of the State Assembly, Assemblymember Schultz is honored to recognize you for your tireless dedication to serving the Burbank community with pride and commitment during your time as mayor. During your time in office, you worked to strengthen the city in the wake of natural disasters and economic uncertainty, putting community first in all of your efforts. Your work is a reminder of the values of inclusion and excellence at the heart of the great state of California. Congratulations on your completing your first term as mayor. This certificate is for you from the Assembly member. And then I also have another certificate for Vice Mayor Tamala Takahashi, also commending you for your great work to the city of Burbank, your spirit of inclusion, and representing all the best values of the great state of California. So thank you for your service as well. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Diane. And you get the correct one, because I still have a lovely assembly certificate from last year where Nick wrote Vice Mayor in pen. He jumped the gun a little bit there, but thank you for that. I appreciate it. Now I want to welcome my good friend, Theodora Reyes, District Representative for State Senator Caroline Menjivar. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Mayor. On behalf of the Senator Caroline Menjivar, we want to recognize you with the certificate from the State Senate. We recognize all the contributions and efforts of, as shared today, the true reflection of what community represents in the city of Burbank. And we're really grateful for all the hard work that you put through every meeting, every late meeting. And just thank you again for your leadership and community stewardship. Also, thank you for your continued service beyond the state. As we know, you also served the community in the state and came back and continued to serve your city of Burbank. So thank you so much, Mayor Perez. Wishing you continued success.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank you to the senator. I really appreciate everything she's doing right now for our community. Thank you. Let's see. I would also like to welcome Diana Oganessian, Assistant Field Deputy for Los Angeles County Supervisor Catherine Barker. Welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me. I want to congratulate you, Mayor Perez, on an amazing mayoral year full of many first-time achievements. Thank you for your hard work and dedication to the city of Burbank. On behalf of Supervisor Barker, I'd like to present you with this certificate of commendation. Thank you for being a great partner, and we look forward to continuing our partnership with you, the next mayor, and the city of Burbank. Thank you.
Thank you. And because I know the ropes and I was a good staffer, I have to ask, are there any other elected officials or representatives in the room that would like to speak? No. Seeing none? No, but thank you all for being here, and shout out to our school board friends in the back. Thank you. Thank you. You gotta ask, because if you don't ask. But thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it, and especially from all of you who are fellow staffers. I know the drill. I know it's not easy, and thank you all for your service to our community. All right. The City of Burbank values our relationship we hold with all our elected representatives at the federal, state, and county level. Thank you, and for all you do. And we're honored that you were able to join us today to read the official script too. Now is the time prescribed by the city charter for the reorganization of the city council. Motions for the selection of mayor and vice mayor are needed. Is there a motion to select a mayor? Councilmember Mullins.
As always, I'll go first and do this. It is an honor for me to nominate Vice Mayor Takahashi to the mayor's position for 2026. I've worked side by side with her for the last 3 years. I know she's going to be a great mayor leading our city in the upcoming years, so it's an honor for me to nominate her.
And I'd like to second that. Having you as a right hand has been phenomenal, and I know that our city is in great hands. Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Let's take the vote.
Councilmember Anthony?
Yes.
Councilmember Mullins?
Yes.
Councilmember Rosati?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Takahashi?
With appreciation, yes.
And Mayor Perez?
Yes. Congratulations. Congratulations, Vice Mayor Takahashi, on being elected as Mayor Takahashi. Please take your seat as the new mayor and continue the rest of the meeting. Thank you, Burbank.
Musical chairs time. Yes. So I can keep the script. This is your notes. Thank you. All right, get situated. Yes, that was fun. Okay. All right. Thank you so much to my colleagues. Thank you for musical chairs and mayor. Now, council member. It's going to take some getting used to calling you council member. Okay. I am overwhelmed and humbled in this moment. What an absolute honor to be able to serve our city of Burbank in this way. First, I want to thank my colleagues. I realize we have a rotation policy, but I also recognize that the council still chooses its mayor for the year, and I want to thank you for your confidence. And thank you all for being here today. So much appreciation for you taking your time out of your day. I know our meeting's going a little long, and for staying, and at 10 a.m. on a Monday. It is wonderful to see you here, and I'm glad you are here. And thank you to all who are watching or who are watching later. So appreciate you. A special shout out again to my husband and my youngest, and to my dear friends who are sitting behind them who have been with me through this journey from the very beginning. From when I was first starting out in my community involvement and advocacy, through all the nonprofit work and advocacy and commission involvement, I treasure our friendships and what we've experienced together. And a shout out to all of those who have helped me through this journey while serving on council, who have given advice and support and been patient with me as I've learned. Many of you are here today or watching remotely, and I thank you for all that assistance and collaboration. And it was such a pleasure to serve as vice mayor with past Mayor Perez and alongside council members Rosati and Mullins and Anthony, and also our previous mayor, Nick Schultz. It was a pleasure to serve. And I'm so appreciative to be able to sit here today with all of you continuing to serve the city and the community that I love. But I have to say I'm a little in shock too. Over the course of the past few years, I had an idea intellectually that it was likely to happen. But I did wonder, would it really though? Would it really happen? I mean, I have to admit, I'm kind of quirky. Would Burbank be okay with a mayor who's Buddhist, who's a therapist, who's a Gen Xer? No other Gen Xers before me. It hasn't been done before. A non-binary mayor and a neurodivergent one with ADHD and Asperger's, which we now call Autism 1. Would Burbank be okay with a mayor with burgundy hair who rides a bike? I'm so happy and proud that I live in a city that has allowed me to be who I fully am in this quirky way while serving on council, where I raised my kids in all their authenticity and who can also live openly who they are here in our city. This really is a special place. At the same time, while I can gush about Burbank as the best city ever, I recognize that we have had and continue to have our challenges. We have internal and city-specific challenges of keeping the lights on, the streets paved, and the budget balanced. And in this moment, I would be remiss if I didn't speak to larger elements at play, where we are facing an external challenge of messiness and uncertainty coming from who used to be our somewhat frustrating but generally reliable federal level partners. We don't have control sometimes of what happens at that level. We don't have any control of what happens at that level government, and constantly being put in a position to navigate the incoming barrage of change and adapting to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing is exhausting. Add to that unexpected challenges of acute events like the horrible mass shootings we just unfortunately experienced in our world, potential mergers of key job creators and in our economic sector, large-scale windstorms and fires, sudden evictions of folks in our community, ICE presence. These things we can't control, and we have to keep navigating them as they come up. And while I would not have asked to be here, I have faith and trust in us that we will weather all of this, as we always have. We have a history again and again of getting through times of uncertainty by lifting each other up, by coming together and turning outward, just as our council member mentioned earlier, arm in arm towards the challenge. I believe we will do this again this year. I have confidence in our community who has, as a council member said, love and care for one another. Our community loves and cares one another, even when we're disagreeing. But that doesn't mean we don't speak to truth. That doesn't mean that we don't continue to highlight where things are not okay. And that doesn't mean we don't continue to shine a light on where we can and should do better. We should do all of that. We must have grit and bravery to be willing to look honestly at where we are, what we missed, and what we can do, and do everything in our power to make it right. While attending to the areas of growth and improvement, we have a solid pattern of keeping the system resilient, sturdy, and steadfast, and always being in a position to be ready for the next thing. This is the way. Because no matter which problem we solve or which issue we address, there will always be the next thing. Being resilient will mean we are ready. In that process of working through issues and staying resilient, it's not what we do so much as how we do the work that defines us. When I see couples in my therapy work, I'm not interested so much in how often they have conflict or what the conflict is about per se, but rather my focus is on how they handle the conflict. How does each partner respond when the other says something they disagree with, does something they don't like, puts up a boundary, owns their space, and says what they believe? Successful leadership is not about whether we disagree or how often or what it's about really, but how we disagree and work through these issues. In times of challenge, especially in times of challenge, there will be disagreement, and we should disagree. The community, you need us to disagree so that as community members, all of the viewpoints possible are represented. This form of stable, resilient, and capable leadership benefits us all, but is particularly important during times of turbulence and anxiety. And I'm looking forward to a continued commitment by this council to serve our community in this way. Switching gears, while it's true that we have an unpredictable year ahead, we are also looking forward to some significant milestones and continued work on our city goals. And I'm very excited to share this with you. Most of you know a lot of these goals, but I'd love to just highlight them because they're so exciting that they're coming up this year. So some of these goals include continue to maintain and improve our top-rated services. I may be biased, but I don't think I am though. We provide the best city services in the state. even maybe the nation. Now, their goal is to continue to maintain and diversify our economic development portfolio, bringing in high-quality businesses that not only thrive in our city, who also reflect our values and are ready to integrate in our community in a way that fits who we are. To continue to make progress towards our RHNA housing numbers by creating our specific plans that attract housing where we want it to be, and also focusing on housing for all incomes, not just luxury housing, and to support our current residents in their housing stability. Continuing to ensure our public safety approach is safe and supportive for all, including staffing our mental health evaluation team and our community service officer team and improving them. Ensuring we are equipped to respond to any and all possible natural disasters and improving the wellness programs for our first responders. And to do everything in our power to protect our residents from individuals from federal agencies who act without legal restraint, harassing them and seizing them into unlawful detainments without an A number or any way to contact their families or lawyers. To continue to pursue our sustainability goals, including but not limited to converting to electric vehicles, increasing solar capacity, reducing our trash, recycling, and composting waste, and a big one for me, becoming a leader in the development of advanced water recycling capabilities. While everything is going on, we have not stopped being in a climate crisis. We may not be talking about that a lot right now, but it continues to be a high priority for me and our city, even with all the distractions going on in the world. And continue to expand our active and public transit capacities, particularly with safe biking infrastructure and better bus service, and to reduce vehicle miles traveled, especially with gas-powered vehicles. And a goal for me in particular, related to quality of life, but also tied to economic development, is the focus of increasing our public art in creative spaces, and incorporating art into our tourism portfolio. And celebrating and lifting up all the creatives and artists in our community as we live, work, play, and create in the city of Burbank. In addition to these goals, there are some pretty important projects in the pipeline that I'm looking forward to this year, and I hope you'll be there when these open up. In October of 2026, we'll be opening our new airport, which I think will be the highlight of the year. Also, this coming year, we'll be opening our new dog park. We'll be opening our first large-scale municipal solar project at the Ritzy parking lot near the airport. And one that's small but mighty and near and dear to my heart, we're putting up an artistic shade structure at the Johnny Carson Park stage. I'm hopeful as well that we'll break ground on the Homeless Solution Center, that we'll see Home Again LA's new main office and housing support facility open, the formation of a film commission, continued education and enforcement of our plastics ordinance and our hopefully passing tomorrow gas-powered leaf blower ordinance. Several of our housing developments will be completed and will welcome new residents. And we'll finish our 4 specific plans: downtown, media district, airport district, and rancho, and make significant progress on our new central library and civic center, as well as making progress on our protected bike lane between Chandler and Metrolink Station across Victory, to finally have a safe and direct way to get across the 5 freeway on a bike. And this year, we'll celebrate participating in LA hosting the World Cup. I think all those things are really exciting about 2026. I'm looking forward to them. We are doing so much in our city, and I'm looking forward to each and every one. This community means so much to me. I'm looking forward to a year of progress, resilience, collaboration, and kindness. A year of navigating turbulent waters together while also celebrating our wins. A year of creativity and continued increase in the presence of the arts, which is so important in challenging times. And a year of innovation and thinking outside the box to find black swan solutions. And a year of building stronger foundations and long-term planning for generations to come. I'm so proud of where the city is at, that this is a tribute to the past leaders who got us here, years of hard work of staff. And by the way, I think we have the best staff in our city, in any city, in any other, I think other cities should be jealous of us. We have the best one, yeah. Consistent and entirely, yeah, right, yeah. Actually, you know what, big round of applause for our staff, yes. We sit up here and we make decisions, and we are kind of, we're in the community and the face of the community, but the staff is the one that are digging the ditches, doing the work, and making it all happen. So none of it would happen without them. Consistent and tireless dedication of our nonprofits and community volunteers, so strong in our community. Our school board and school district partners, so important. Steady and determined businesses of all sizes, including small and micro businesses, which bring character and resilience to our city as well. Our residents who call the city home and who are engaged and care, especially those of you who take the time out of your life to reach out to us and come to city council meetings advocating for what you believe in. Our workers who both live in and outside of our city and keep our city clean and safe and the gears steadily running. And the support and partnership with the surrounding cities and jurisdictions and the state and federal level representatives. Burbank is the way it is because of all of us working together. We each do our part. I look forward to working with all of you, here on the dais with my colleagues, in the trenches in the community, and at our many coffees, meetings, and events. Thank you for all being for a part of this wonderful city we call home. Thank you. Okay. Now we're almost done, I promise. I would like to begin my term as mayor by entertaining a motion to select our vice mayor. Councilmember Rosati.
Madam Mayor, thank you very much. I move that Councilmember Mullins be appointed to the position of Vice Mayor of the City of Burbank.
We have a motion. Do we have a second? Councilmember Anthony.
I join my colleague today in supporting Councilmember Mullins for the position of Vice Mayor, not based on politics or popularity or the numerous mutual friends we have together, but instead on the basis of what this body was originally founded on, public service. 12 years she sat in that seat, served this city well. 3 years here on council, but 38 years total in public service, both here and in Glendale. She has shown herself to be an exemplary public servant. I proudly give my second to that motion.
Great. We have a first and a second. Madam City Clerk, can we do a roll call?
Councilmember Anthony,
Yes.
Councilmember Mullins,
Proudly, yes. Thank you.
Councilmember Perez,
Yes.
Councilmember Rosati,
100% yes.
and Mayor Takahashi.
Happily, yes.
Thank you.
Wonderful. All right, so now we're going to do musical chairs again.
I left my phone there. Whole life like here.
Yes, probably. It's going to be weird.
Wow.
Welcome to the new seat, Vice Mayor Mullins. Would you like to say a few words?
Yes. Well, this is very strange sitting here, given that I sat next to the city attorney for 3 years. He was kind of my son. Oh, now I get to stare directly at you. Oh, I can't get away with it now and tell you I didn't see you. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being here today, for all your support, your emails, your text messages, just sitting here for the last 2.5 hours listening to us and taking care of city business. This is truly, truly an honor for me to be serving as the vice mayor for the beautiful city of Burbank. I prepared a few words just in case, and here I am. So it's truly an honor to be appointed as a vice mayor for this remarkable city. As many of you know, I immigrated to this great country from Egypt in Africa at the age of 13. I did not speak a word of English. The journey of adapting to a new language, a culture, it was not easy, but it shaped the resilience and strengthened my commitment to public service. I am deeply grateful for the opportunities this community and this country have given me, and I have worked diligently to give back in a meaningful way. With the list that the mayor has for us, and I know this list is true and is coming forth, I bring you 38 years of public service experience, which I will utilize to work closely with the mayor, my colleagues on council, and of course, our wonderful dedicated staff. To address the challenges before us, while we face important challenges ahead, including housing, economic vitality, the future of our media industry, and of course, the safety and well-being of our residents, I am confident that by working together, we can meet these challenges thoughtfully and effectively. I am so humbled, and I know one of the speakers talked about it earlier. I usually don't bring in my background into this chamber, but as I thought about it, and the honor of me being and so humble to serve the city as the vice mayor, as the first Coptic Christian Egyptian American. Yes, it's a mouthful. Woman to be holding a position of a vice mayor, not only in the city of Burbank, but to my knowledge, and you all can Google it because I tried, in the Los Angeles County and the state of California. And this is a true honor to come to this country and to be sitting here in this seat, serving my great community. I take this responsibility seriously and remain committed to represent all Burbank residents, renters, homeowners, business owners, and workers alike, and to ensuring that every voice will be heard on this dais. I look forward to continue working closely with the mayor and the fellow council members on promoting transparency, accountability, and governance for the city of Burbank. Once again, I am humbly honored. I am excited to continue serving this great city of Burbank as your vice mayor. And thank you for being here today. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Vice Mayor. The City Council, the City Council appreciates all of your presence at the 2025 Reorganization meeting, a very special meeting for all of us. As you know, the council meets in a regular session Tuesday nights at 6 p.m., and the public is always welcome to join us. We now adjourn the meeting for tomorrow, Tuesday, December 16th, 2025, for a regular meeting in the council chamber here at 275 East Olive Avenue, second floor. The meeting is now adjourned.